There we go. I started talking, but then I realised my mic was off, so it should be working now. If anyone comes into chat, let me know. Or, let me know if you're in chat. And let me know if everything seems to be working on the live stream. Yeah, I'm very tired today, so I got this to keep me going. And I'm going to need a good night's sleep before a big day tomorrow. Hello Alex, howdy Riley, welcome back. Really hoping for a Port Adelaide win tonight. I mean, I would anyway, but also would be nice to be at the MCG if we won. Reckon Port win? I hope so. Yeah, definitely Port. Most people are tipping Port for this one. It's funny because this game is one where this game and Brisbane Carlton are the two where everyone seems to be, for the most part, tipping the same. But then, the other two are a lot more. Could go each way. Hello, Thomas. Welcome. I'll be there tomorrow night. Will you? Oh, of course. Of course I will. I don't miss games in Victoria, so most definitely will be there. Just hoping we play well. My biggest fear is that do I reckon the Hawks will win? I don't know. It's funny. I've sort of become less confident as time's gone on. Not just because of Will Day and Cam McKenzie then being out, but I've just become a bit less confident. But, I guess just we'll have a crack and see what happens. I didn't get a ticket for tomorrow, even with my membership. It's a shame. Which membership? Like MCC or AFL members or a club membership? Guessing not. Bro, F level 1. Oof, it's nice. I had problems with my internet and whatnot, so settled for level 4 because, thought I'd play it safe. But yeah, so long as I'm in the ground, I could not care less where I am. AFL 1. Right. Yeah, it did sell out very quickly, so would have had to get in quick. Yeah, it's a massive game tonight. Jeez. Because if I've got something on next Friday, which would mean that I would very much struggle to get over to Adelaide if, because if Hawthorn win, we'd almost definitely be playing on the Friday next week, given the times of the games this week. But, so that's why I'm hoping Port win tonight, so that if we win, we'd be playing Geelong and, the MCG too easy. Usually I get a ticket to the finals, but the AFL stuffed up with its ticketing. I should have second access to get tickets, and all the other club members should be third. And when I had a look, boom, sold out. Hawks and Dogs members should have first access, then the AFL members. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a bit disappointing, but you know, I've got a couple mates who couldn't get a ticket, who were like Hawthorn supporters as well. Yeah. So you know, definitely hear some people missing out. I'm confident it'll be wet. That suits a small game over a tall, definitely. That's what I'm hoping. Just rain. Make it rain. The Dogs' tools won't mark it too well in the wet, which helps our boys. Run off half back. We play the MCG more. And we can spread the G, yeah. Definitely. That's the key thing. If they can't mark it, and we could get it to ground, we should be better off than them. So, but I trust the way we play so much. So if we bring our best, I trust us. You know, even like without Will Day, the whole side has just been so consistent right across the ground. So, you know, like, yes, there's been talk about our backline not being big enough, but, you know, I have faith. I did say before that I'm feeling less confident, but, you know, I don't know, we'll see. A few people in my family are Hawks members that usually get me in if I can't manage, but for some reason the AFL members had a chance to get tickets first, which I don't know why they did that. Oh yeah, yeah, I think that's what they usually do. They release club members and then an AFL and MCC before, you know, all at the same time, I think, before you know, general public, I guess. Thing is, if I don't use my membership tickets, tickets are $100+, so it's not worth it. Yeah. Fair enough. I got lucky with a ticket, got kicked out of Ticket Tech twice and clicked on any price option and it gave me level 1 wing row F. Yeah. But those were very expensive. So, it must have given you one of the more expensive ones. But yeah, I got timed out at one point on mine, and also, you know, internet wasn't working well, so it was all just, you know, there were some panicky moments, but, you know, got there in the end. Port to win easy, I hope so. That would be fine with me. I don't need a good game. Enjoy it tomorrow, AFL Tube. All the best for your Hawkers. I'm gonna go watch the game now. Fair enough. Thank you, Thomas. I hope I do enjoy it. We'll see, and you'll be able to know if I enjoyed it or not. Bro, can you change the background colour of the chat? Why? It's gold for finals, mate. It's for the finals. $102 each. That's pretty expensive. I guess it's not... actually, no, that is pretty expensive. $102 each. Hard to read with the cream colour. Hard to read chat, is that what you mean? Like, hard to read people's comments. Hello, I'm Brandon, welcome back. Hello, Andrew, welcome. What membership tier are you? I'm Kennedy Club, which helps because I get guaranteed grand final tickets if we make it. So, you know, which is essential because I'm not missing a grand final. But yeah, you know, early finals, it doesn't make a difference what tier. Silver reserved. Nice. for Silver Reserve, do you get like how good are your chances of getting a grand final ticket if we were to make it? I mean, not saying necessarily this year. I'm not, getting ahead of myself. I'm just saying in general. It's distracting, but up to you. Oh, jeez. Maybe I should then. I don't know. It's going to be tricky to change it now. Guaranteed? Really? On silver reserved. Interesting. I'd have to look into that. I thought there were only like Lethal Club and Kennedy Club and like Dunstall Club that were like guaranteed grand final, but I don't know. Guess I don't know it well enough. Priority access. Oh, okay. So would that be like... Because I know there's like different levels of priority, so... Yeah. But for mine, it's like... You say like before the prelim if you want, if you want grand final tickets, and then you like, then from there it's like ready if Hawthorn win. Are you going tomorrow to Dogs Hockball game? I sure am, Nick Crompton. I'll be there. Cheering on the boys. Very nervous. It's funny, I hadn't been nervous for a long time, and then last night I couldn't get to sleep for hours because it suddenly hit me. Just late last night, it suddenly just dawned on me, the situation. Hinkley booed earlier in the year, now a possible prelim after tonight. Yep, and a home prelim. It's funny, it feels similar to 2021, it was sort of similar, because Port... In 2020, Port were like, top of the ladder in the home and away season, the minor premiers, but 2021, they just sort of randomly ended up second somehow, with like the Bulldogs dropping off and that sort of thing. It sort of feels similar this year, like, a few weeks ago, no one would have thought Port would finish second, but, here they are. They finished a game in percentage on second in the end. I am here. Welcome, football legend. Crompton says, as a Don supporter, I'm going for Hock tomorrow. Nice. Up the Hawks. It'll hit me in the morning, I think. Well, that's better than if it hits you tonight. I feel like even just watching the game tonight, it'll hit me more. It's just, it hardly seems real. Like, I can't believe, we'll be playing a final at the G tomorrow night. Like, it's crazy. COVID season doesn't count. Brisbane had like 13 straight home games. Yeah. True, and still messed it up. In 2020, they had a home prelim. If they won, they would have had a, Gabba grand final. But they couldn't. I told you that we could fly. I think Giants are going to beat Sydney, then Hawks will lose to GWS in prelim. I'd take it if we made it to a prelim. I'd certainly take that. Particularly if it meant we knocked Geelong out, that would be quite the nice. Frenchie out doesn't worry me a whole heap. I fully believe in Ward. Yeah. I mean, I'd trust Frenchie more than Wardy, but, make do with what you have. But, big chance for Wardy. Like, come on, Wardy, come in and play well. Anyway. Game underway. Never tear us apart is so cringe. Really? I don't mind it. Good luck tomorrow night. I'm a Doggies fan. Oh. I'd say good luck back, but I don't know if I'd mean it. You know, I probably don't want you to enjoy yourself tomorrow night. Probably not hoping you're lucky. No offence. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Do you play footy yourself? Says AFL Galore Cooper. Welcome to the live stream, by the way, AFL Galore Cooper. Good to see you in here. Like your content. But yeah, do I play footy myself? I used to play club footy as well as school footy. Now I'm still at school and just play footy for my school. So yeah. Anyway, better focusing on the game now. Minute's been played now, not much has happened. Cats go into the forward 50. Aaliyah tries to clear it, but it's going to come straight back through Holmes. If Hawks win, I'll buy a Hawks jersey and wear it for 24 hours. Good stuff. Nice. Does that mean you're confident that the Doggies will win, or does that mean you just will for the sake of it? Anyway, in comes Max Holmes, and the kick is to the right. The first score of the 2024 AFL Final Series. 1 behind to Geelong. Let's hope the final series does not end with the Geelong behind. Because win or lose, that would mean they were in the grand final. I'm way behind you, I'm watching. Well, that's great, because in the past, it's been the opposite problem. It's because I've got a proper television that I can watch it on now, so, you know, I get to watch it on time. So I'm ahead of anyone who's watching KO or anyone who's watching like on the like Foxtel app or something like that. You know, not Foxtel as in on the TV, but anyway, into the 50 again go Geelong. Here's a chance for Stengel, soccer off the boot. And Geelong have the first of the qualifying final. Oh no. No. That's not what we want. My commentary's ahead of the game on KO. Well, maybe you better... At least that way you can try and delay me to make me, you know, at the same time, if that's a concern, by about 10 seconds. Nice. Well, you heard it here first then. Chad Wingard retired. What a great legacy he had. It's always sad to see our heroes go. It is. Just shows that things never last forever. But yeah, it'd be funny if, like, you know... What if we got a few injuries in a final and we won, and then, like, he had to come in 1 week? I don't know if he would. Like, I don't know, is he still training and stuff? Or is he, you know... Like, is he training until our season's over? Or is he just done then? I'm guessing he's still, you know, like in theory would play in a final if he was picked, but... Stanley kicks it inside Geelong's forward 50 again. Here's a chance. Ollie Henry handball to Cameron in the pocket. Oh my goodness. That's an absurd goal. Jeremy Cameron has slotted from the boundary line. And I must update the score. I just heard he hung up his boots on the news. Yeah, well, he did. He did hang up his boots. But, you know, like, I don't know if he's, like, saying... Because, you know, he probably won't play. Almost definitely. But, you know, like I'm saying, hypothetically, if we got injuries but won finals, you know, and there was, like, a next week or the week after or something, you know, and we were still playing and we needed him, you know, if we would pick him, would he play, you know? That was a great goal. It sure was. And it's making me oh so concerned. Get him! Good tackle, Dixon. Atkins clears it. Ball bouncing. Ball taken out by Henry's tackle on Bergman. Could have been a high tackle, that one. That tackle there by Charlie Dixon, but no. Boundary throw-in on the wing. 2 goals to none so far. Burn-Jones. It's a high, long kick. Radically against his old side, flies at it. Eventually, ball spills to him. He gets a handball away. But Holmes did well. Gives it off to Jack Henry. Goes down the middle. Big ball to be won here. Bergwijn gets there first. Handball to Burn-Jones, who's wrapped up by Dempsey, and will have a ball up. Cripps and Dacos tied for the Brownlow, who's winning. I'll say Cripps. I just feel, I don't know. I feel like them. It's hard to tell who they're more likely to give votes to, umpires. You know, like who are they more likely to give votes to if they both have a good game, you know? Port have lost their power. Well, let's hope it's a temporary power outage and not a permanent one. Good kick. Here's a chance. Rioli marks right on the 50-metre line. Cats are switched on. They sure are. Oh, that's a good kick. Great kick, Burton. Gave it off to Burton. I wasn't even looking, but Ryan Burton seems as bombed it through for a goal. And Port have their first. Oh no, whoops. That was their total. 6. Should never have gotten rid of him. Well, to be fair, he hasn't been as good as I thought he would be. And to be fair, you know, Wingard wasn't either. Which is funny because we were just talking about Chad Wingard, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, no doubt that didn't seem like the best trade, that one, but it hasn't been too costly, I don't think. Also, we gave them a pick as well. Which I don't know, I think they got Dersma or something with that pick. Because that was the year they got, like, Rosie, Butters, Dersma. Love the thumbnail. Oh, I appreciate that. Glad you love it. Burn again, wrapped up. Scramble on the wing. That's another ball up. So we've had about 5 minutes played of playing time in this qualifying final. Been an interesting start. Francis tackled. Port fans wanting high and they won't get it. Holmes in the middle. Handball to close. Now here's a go. Duncan kicks it. Inside 50. Bouncing ball. Can Cameron run onto it? He's backheeled it backwards to Ollie Henry. Not sure that was his intention. Now Holmes. Holmes kicks it long and deep. It's a great kick. And this could be another goal coming up for Geelong. I'm scared, everyone. one behind. Why doesn't the thumbnail contain Port or Geelong players? It does, doesn't it? What do you mean? Manners now got a second shot and he's kicked the goal this time. In the meantime, when I wasn't calling it much. But it's another goal to Geelong. Nice. That's just what we wanted, guys. And I am absolutely terrified now. Not just, not just for Hawthorn, not just because, I'd rather play in Melbourne if we win. But I don't want Geelong to win the premiership. So, there's that. Why did Geelong have to be winning? Back in the middle. Bad bounce. So Stanley up against Dixon. Atkins did well. Now to Bruin out of the middle. Oh, good kick. Now Myers into the 50. And Blitzars takes the mark. I will reveal my date of birth if Geelong win the flag. What's so secret about your date of birth? You worried that, too old, too young, or what's wrong with it? In comes Blitzars. Hooking. Did it hit the post? I think it did. But it's one behind. And I can have a sigh of relief for now. But come on, Port. Wake up! Not good enough, Port Adelaide. Geelong in very good form, hey, says Holly. Yes, Holly. Looks that way right now. Dangerfield, close. Closing, missing. Let's hope that this is just Geelong having all the momentum and peppering the goals, and then, when Port have the momentum, they capitalise or something like that. If either Port or Geelong win the premiership, I will reveal my social security number. There you go. It's funny because, second and third, and I've seen barely anyone at all tipping either of these teams for the premiership. A lot of people have said, Port to lose the grand final, win their home finals and then, lose the granny, but haven't seen anyone tipping either of them. Dangerfield tackled. Does Australia even have social security numbers? That's a good question. Don't you mean Thursday night footy? Me, or did someone say Friday night footy or something? Do you think Port can pull off a Collingwood comeback? Well, it wouldn't need to be a Collingwood comeback at this stage. They're only 17 points down in the first quarter, but if they did pull off a Collingwood comeback, I'd be okay with that, because that would mean they win. Even if it means that they give me a heart attack before then. Tax file number. Yeah, silly me because Thursday night footy would be TNF. But yeah, we're clearly on different wavelengths if I've, read that as Thursday night footy. We're talking about tax file numbers, social security numbers. But you're probably right. It was funny. Come on. Rioli soccers it in a goal direction. Not quick enough on the boot, Georgiades. One behind for the home side. Horn Francis. Handball to Boak. Boak charging goalward. It's coming back. It's a behind. Oops. I live in America, so I have social security number. Really? You live in America? Well, there you go. Do you really? Or is that just, just saying that? Because I wouldn't have expected someone living in America to be in. I'm assuming, I don't know, do you or do you not? Out of bounds, boundary throw in. How do I get an ad in a live stream? No idea. I wonder. Who do you want to win? I want Port Adelaide to win. Here's a go for Geelong. Henry. Handball to Duncan, who handballs to Dangerfield. Dangerfield goes goalward. Out on the fall. I've just been joking. Yeah. I thought that was more likely. I thought that would be... Yeah, I thought that was the case. I'm a Carlton supporter but have a soft spot for Port, partially because we were in the 8 because of them, so go Power. Fair enough. Although one thing is for Carlton, if Carlton win their next 2 finals, and if Geelong win this and then Carlton win the elimination and semi-finals, then that would mean that Carlton got a prelim in Melbourne. So, okay, I want Cats to win even though I tip Port. Understandable. Based on your profile picture, I won't have to wonder why. Here you go, the Cats again. Oh, they're right on top at the moment, Geelong. They just look too good right now, and it's worrying me. And here go the Cats again. I haven't even had it there behind yet, but better do that. Port needs to shut Geelong's run. They sure do. Geelong just look too good right now. I don't know if they're wasting opportunities or what, but big play here. Winds into the 50. It's quite open when they get it in there. They just need two more. Georgiades takes the mark. This is what we like. And despite Geelong's dominance, you know, been a bit wasteful, and Georgiades just got to pop this one through and, you know, back to a 10-point margin. Big moment here. Come on, Mitchell. Got it. That's what we like. Apologies to any Geelong supporters in chat, which I don't think there are, because I think they're all watching the game right now, but that's nice.
Australia's home retailer. The Port side, a great effort there by Francis Evans, winning that one-on-one, getting to Ollie once, but it was an open forward line. A one-on-one, which they would love to get the Cats defenders in on more occasions than not. This occasion, Georgiades takes his moment.
Yeah, here's a go for Port. Butters now. Sweet. Kicks it long and deep. It's over the line and it'll be a behind. I feel as if you're commentating, you must need to be unbiased. Well, not necessarily. There's a lot of, you know, deliberately biased commentary out there. Sometimes there are channels that are dedicated to that. We will be dead by the time Essendon make finals. Well, they can make the finals, they just can't win it. You know, they might bob up and finish 7th or 8th every few years, but they just can't seem to win a final. Here they go, long and deep. Horn Francis kicks the goal. Alright, that's better, come on. I just got a bloody ad as well. At least the algorithm tried to sell me something good. What did they try to sell you? Curious now. If any of you get an ad in the next little while, maybe we'll do that. Tell me what the ad was. I'm curious. We'll see if YouTube's at least putting good ads. Well done, Horn Francis. That was nice. Good goal. Nice goal, says Super Crab. I agree with you. Come on, Port. Is anyone in chat going for Geelong? As in, you know, even if you aren't a Geelong fan, is anyone going for Geelong? Oh yeah, there was we had a Crows fan, that's right. Dempsey. Handball to Holmes. Holmes over the top. Manor now kicks it inside the forward 50, but Porter got the numbers. Starting to work their way back into it, Port. Zach Butters on the switch. Zach Thatcher kicks it Wide to the other side. The only reason I want Geelong to win is because I have a pet cat. Fair enough. You probably also have a bit of power in your house, you would have thought. So, I mean, I can't be sure about that, but, you know, did you think about that? I'm going for Port to prove that I picked right. It's as good a reason as any. Fair enough. Big ball to be won here down the middle. Burn-Jones did well. Stanley, pressure kick away. Geelong as the numbers. Oh, it's a free kick. What was that for? You make a good point, I do with power. Bowes into the 50 to Cameron. And this to give the Cats 9-point lead. Very intriguing first quarter of football so far. Still a few minutes to go. Cameron looks pretty good. Is it coming back enough? It's post. You could tell that was post bound. He's hit the post. Now, no Port have had a better few minutes, but even still, I feel like Geelong should really be more in front by more than they are. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, because that doesn't necessarily mean that Port are better off, you know, because Geelong could keep being the better side, you know. Now I want Port to win. Can I go to my tips and change it? I don't think you can, unfortunately, once the game started. Here's Georgiades inside 50. He can line up for his second. Can I have a shout out, says Holly. Shout out to Holly Reid, everyone. Geelong seem to love a poll this evening. They do. Says Rogue AI 1679. The accurate kicking is always costly. Sure is. Here comes Georgiades. Can he do better? He's kicked it across the face as well. So one behind. 3-4 to 3-7 at the Adelaide Oval. Is that Harley Reid's sister? It's a very similar name. If you say it quickly, it could sound the same, I think. Horn Francis couldn't hold the mark. Oh, and the Cats clear it. I have a feeling Geelong are going to be in front the whole game. That's the sort of the feeling I had before. Maybe still now, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Well, there you go. Holly's apparently Harley's sister. Ollie Henry takes a good mark. Oof. It's a bit funny there. Henry inside 50. Blitzars couldn't quite. He handballs to his fellow ruckman in Stanley, to Stengel, to Manor, who kicks it to Burn-Jones. That'll be it for the first quarter, you would have thought. Burn-Jones looking a little bit sore there, but 4 seconds on the clock now. He'll clear it, and the siren will sound. Quarter time at the Adelaide Oval. Very interesting first quarter of footy, and the Cats lead it by 3 points at quarter time. Very, very interesting game. Shout out to Mel for being a troublemaker. Yeah, go get him, Mel. I believe that as much as I believe Richmond... as much as I believe in Richmond to win the flag. I'd say, yeah, I even believe in Carlton winning the flag more than I believe in that. But who knows?
Premiership season is brought to you by Amy. When our game has its moments, lucky you're with Amy.
Do I know you, Riley? Everyone knows me. There you go. He's right. Everyone does know Riley Burke. If you look at any comment section on Instagram, football related, you'll see Riley Burke. I'm trying to think of who you look like. One thing, I've gotten Will Day a lot, which I don't think I look that much like him, but I don't know, I've gotten it a lot. Up the power. Indeed. I know Riley's address, says Mel. There you go.
Honey? We'll be on one salary. It's not too much of a stretch. Maybe just leave it, honey.
Where did Thomas Footy go? Who knows?
Let's get this caught home.
Oh, Demel and Riley know each other.
Daddy all these baby clothes. If you need help wrangling your money, we're right there with you.
Seems that way.
More than money.
Give us a flex, says unbranded. I'll give you a flex if Port Adelaide win. That's the best you're getting for now. Absolutely not, says Riley. Well, there you go.
Reinvigorated and ready for life. No matter where you take it, from life in the city to finding new, faraway places.
Football legend is a soccered ball. Wrong stream, bro. Yeah. By football, it seems like he means a different football. Different code of football. I'm gonna unsubscribe, then subscribe, so I will be new a sub. Go ahead. That'll be interesting. Pretty sure it's been Matthew McDonald all night, so long as you subscribe back, I'm not concerned. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the game, everyone, so far? What do we think?
Family holiday?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to spending time together.
Oh, have you been before?
What's up, bro? Says Ashley. What's up, Ashley? Not much. For me. What's up with you? Sorry, I'm very tired. But yeah, welcome to the live stream, Ashley. Geelong a step ahead in general. Yeah, they should be up by more, Geelong, right now, so we'll see what happens next. Mind you, I've been watching this chat a lot instead of the game. Fair enough. It's a good mix. You need a good mix of chat and game. But yeah. I'm so tired of these ads. How often are the ads? If the ads are, I don't know, maybe I can change it somehow. But how often are the ads? Because wouldn't want them to be too much. Why are you tired? I am tired because I didn't get much sleep last night. Because suddenly, late last night, I started thinking about Hawthorn and couldn't stop thinking about Hawthorn. So, that's basically it. I've only had one ad since the start of the game. That's something. Why? Aaron Phillips and Abby Holmes are in the exact same fit on Channel 7. It's a bit funny. He's tired because of a lady friend. What makes you say that, hotkey AFL? How would you know that? I get paid to go to the footy tomorrow. Took an annual leave day at work and meant to be working during the game, so I'll be there getting $38 per hour. That's nice. That'll be a good consolation if we don't win.
What are you seeing in this game today?
Well, it's all about the turnovers, really. We know how good Port Adelaide, how aggressive they're going to be with the ball. But they're getting looks on the back of it. But as soon as the Cats get it, they're going the other way. Unfortunately, that was 1 goal fine from turnovers for Geelong.
Am I the only one that's going to mention the Skoda can? The Skoda can? Do you think Hawks are going to win? I hope so. I really don't know. Sometimes I feel confident, sometimes I feel very not confident. Oh, but here's a go for Geelong. Straight away, goal to Stengel. That didn't take very long. And they start this quarter as they started the previous one.
You could say it's better.
And that's no good.
Rocky Cape is better on a better mobile.
Skoda, I mean soda. There was a type mistake. I see. Yeah, Coca-Cola. Do you say soda? That's interesting. I wouldn't say soda myself personally. I'd say soft drink probably. Some people say fizzy drink. I don't think I'd say fizzy drink. Maybe when I was 8 years old I would have said that, but interesting. I mean, nothing. I don't mean that in a negative way at all. It's just, interesting. I didn't expect this from Geelong, TBH. Yeah, I worried about it though. I worried that, I thought there was a chance that they'd just be better than people thought, Because usually when a team's so underrated, they finish third,
200 kilo man just absolutely going at it. Ollie Wines, Patrick Dangerfield.
Tyson Stengel with a great goal. Skoda Cola is awesome. Oh, it sure is. Gotta love Skoda Cola. Ball up. The visitors lead it by 9 points at the Adelaide Oval. Butters did well. Jones down the middle. Radically takes the mark. Port fans wanting 50 against Jack Henry. Radically sends it long inside 50. They fly for it. The Cats got the fist away. Boak now running onto it on the boundary. Handballs to Georgiades, who handballs to Rioli. Rioli keeps it in. Spinning shot, but it goes across the face and is marked by Ollie Dempsey. He just goes short to Kolajasny. Goes short to Buse. Down the line. Sweet did well. Gets the handball forward to Boak. Now Boak kicks it inside 50. Dixon couldn't quite bring the mark down. It's still there for him. Almost got it in danger, and it'll eventually be a ball up. Now this is interesting. big part of this game, it feels.
in the air. Forward need to find that look more often.
Sweet, gets the tap. Wines. Had a chance but slipped. Eventually ends with a boundary throw-in. What does everyone reckon right now about the game?
We're watching the tape. It's Rioli.
I guess you'd have to say it's a 50-50 right now.
Second quarter, Rioli will be the one there blocking for it.
Still early days on the whole.
It's interesting the way they're using Horn Francis at the start of quarters.
Random question, but where do you think the Crows will finish next year? That's a very, very hard question. I really don't know. I mean, I think they'll get better, logically. You know, it's sort of one of those tricky situations where, like, you know, who's necessarily going to be worse than Adelaide? That's the thing, of the teams directly above. But, you know, like, Adelaide could finish top 4 or bottom 4 next year, you know. Who knows? I'll say they'll just miss the 8 again, but, you know, really it could be anything. Crows were so disappointing, should have got 12 wins with their list. Well, yeah, and a lot of people, myself included, tipped them to at least make the finals. I know quite a few people had them in their top 4. But yeah, bottom 4 instead. That's a terrible kick from Wines. Came off the wrong side of the boot. Out on the full. Port need next goal. Very true. That's a very, very good point. They do. Can't let Geelong set this as the trend of the game. Oh, well done, Aaliyah. Takes the mark. I think 11 next year. 11th is, yeah, I guess that's similar to what I was saying. Yeah. Here's a go, Wines. Kick smothered. Butters running at it. Chance almost there. Dempsey and Guthrie takes it through from behind.
Just putting some pressure on here for Adelaide. A little bit of loose checking, as you said, by the Cats players, Dave.
So it's an 8-point lead to Geelong. Kick out wide. Just stays in. That'll be a boundary throw in. Can we get Barras or Battle in for tomorrow night, please? Yeah. Would be handy. Maybe if that's... I wish that's how it works, you know. That should be how it works. There should be a trade period from... There should be a trade period after the season ends but before the finals where, you know... So that players in teams who aren't in the finals can get traded and play for teams in the finals. You know, like if they're going to go there next year anyway in particular. Cameron to Myers. Myers, he kicks it into the 50. They fly for it. Wines did well. Port clear it for now. Who's going to win this ball? Radicalier flies for it. Buse gets it, but he's wrapped up by Horn Francis. It'll be a ball up near the middle of the ground. That's why I'd like a mid-season trade period. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, you know, it could come in handy for whatever needs you have. Yeah, I'm sort of neutral to a mid-season trade period. I don't know. Anyway, here comes Rioli. Rioli snaps a goal and kicks it. And Port hit back. Their first goal of the second term. Back to a 2-point game. Yeah, but it's a very big moment in this game now. Let's see which way this one goes. Because, you know, can Port take control of the game now? Or can Geelong, you know, keep doing what they're doing? They've been in front all night so far. We'll see. Wines did well. Handball to Horn Francis. He eventually gets the handball away. Rosie. Handball back to Horn Francis. Goes into the 50. Rioli flies for it. Couldn't quite bring it down. They get the goal anyway. And Port hit the front for the first time tonight. That is nice.
Lisa, we've got a 10 grand Amazon.com.au gift card
Keep going, Port. That's what we like.
and the Isuzu MUX SUV.
The majority of the chat is happy.
What do you do?
Definitely more people going for Port than Geelong, it seems. Yeah, it's so crucial now.
Well, it was this part of the ground on the wing there. Horn Francis involved a couple of times. Butters has come off. Horn Francis gets a rotation into a deep, dangerous spot. Great crumbing, great contest from Rioli. It just looks like he's starting to feel it out there. Again, Henry with some loose checking from behind.
Just pointing down at his boot there. Sure whether you can see that, Aaron. Get to us if you think there's an issue with Holmes. Already lost Stewart before the game.
Anyway,
Stanley goes long and deep here.
Geelong into the 50. Oh, here's a go. Can they hit the front again straight away? Yes, they can. That's always a terrible sign in games. It happens very often. The team that controls the game for most of it, who, you know, they lead for most of the game, like Geelong, they've led all night so far. You know, they give up the lead briefly, but then get it back straight away. But yeah, big moment of this game now. What happens between now and half time? So the Cats are back in front. Oh.
Aaron Phillips, what are you seeing down there on the Geelong bench?
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's in too much discomfort.
Bad bounce again.
Reece Strap, you gotta treat him as blisters in games like these, boys.
Is this the same umpire? He's done a couple of bad bounces, I think. I think it'll go back and forth. Well, yeah, that too. That's quite likely. Here you go, the Cats again. Atkins charging out of the middle, kicking it long and deep. Bergman takes the mark. He opts to go relatively quickly with a long kick. Couldn't quite sweep, did well to get it to Burgoyne. Burgoyne kicks it long to a one-on-one between Jack Henry and Radaglia. Radaglia held on to Henry and it'll be a free kick. The Port supporter's not happy with that one. Just goes short to... Is that Tanner Bruin there? It's harder to tell opposition players, you know, unless it's your own team, it's hard to tell players from a distance. Dempsey did well. Good mark now into the 50. Bouncing ball. Bergman there again. And another ball up. Oh dear. Scary times here at the AO. Dempsey did very well. Again, almost marked. And it spills to Oliver Henry, who kicks another goal for Geelong. And they've kicked 2 in a row. So it's an 8-point lead to the Cats. I think Brisbane will win the flag. Interesting. Can they win 3 away finals? That's the question. Just went to have a shower. Nice. Well, Port, don't know how much you missed, but Port hit the front, and now Geelong kicked 2 in a row again. So, intriguing game. Geelong are kicking some easy ones. There they are. It's not a great sign if they are. So they've kicked a couple of pretty easy goals. And again, out of the middle of the Cats. Manor handball to Myers. But that kick is cut off by Zerk Thatcher. Still relatively early in this quarter. It feels like this quarter's been going for a while. Port needs some hot tour. Yeah, they sure do alright. Myers, poor handball over the head. Goes straight to Horn Francis. Kicks it down the line. ADELAIDE did well to handball to Boak. Boak kicks it onto the boot. It's all about the bounce here. Georgiades and Kolajasny. Georgiades still hunting. Zach Guthrie. Handball to Blitzarves, who clears it. But it's cut off by Burton on near the wing. Burton now into the 50 again for Port. But Blitzarves takes the mark himself. So a bit of kick to kick from those two there. Blitzarves out wide to Kolajasny. Rioli hunting him though. He did enough to get the handball away. Now a short kick. Now Duncan has it on the wing. Humphries, good kick. Now into the 50. Close. Couldn't quite hold down the mark. Now here's a chance. Jones to Burgoyne. Handball to Butters. Butters charging through the middle of the Adelaide Oval. Goes across to Boak. They have numbers ahead. It's hard to tell. Rosie kicks it short. Now into the 50 for Port. Georgiades. Ball hits the deck. Here's another chance for Port. Georgiades, does he have a shot? He passes it off, but it's cut off. It's the worst possible kick. Corridor kick, and now it's Zach Guthrie running away with it. Great kick to Dempsey. Real chance here for Geelong. He's almost run down by Burgoyne. Gets enough to get the kick away. Alir, though, has it. Handballs to Jones. And Port fix it for now. 0-0 draw there, perhaps. Port wasting a great opportunity, then Geelong doing the same. Now here's another chance for Port. Bergman just running his full measure and kicking it long and hard inside the forward 50. Radagalier flies at it. He claiming the mark, but he didn't get both hands on it, didn't seem. Oh, g'day, the playlist guy. Been a bit, it sure has. But welcome back. Good to see you in here again. And I wrapped up by Boak, ball up. What are your thoughts on the game right now, playlist guy? What were your thoughts before the game and what are your thoughts now? Stengel did well. Neil kick it inside 50 for Geelong. Deep ball, Cameron couldn't quite close. Soccer. Chance here for Geelong, maybe Myers. Burgoyne should be able to get it over. They eventually do. It's one behind. Rudder slow to react. Should have handballed when umped in blow whistle. Happens a lot. Port need the next goal now. Last thing they need is Geelong to get it back out to that margin. The Port hit the front just a few minutes ago. I support Collingwood, says football legend. Well, there you go. Would have enjoyed last year, but this year maybe not quite so good. McEntee, Guthrie. Humphries down the wing for Geelong. Oh, Dempsey with a nice grab. You just hand it back to Humphries, it seems, who can have a bit of a run again. He kicks it inside the forward 50 again for Geelong, and the mark will be taken. You'll be pumped for tomorrow night 100%. I'm nervous for tomorrow night, that's what I am. Even in a situation and in a season where it's already far beyond what my expectations were, I'm still very worried. Because I can't not be. I'm worried about this as well. I don't want Geelong to win. Oh, one behind.
You just love young, naive kids that are playing the game. That was Dempsey to Humphreys. Into Big Neil to finish it off, but couldn't quite do it.
0-6 from set shot.
Can't wait as a neutral. Could go either way. Well, yeah, it would be a good game to watch as a neutral, that one. Of course, the winner of that will play the loser of tonight's game.
Releases the ball, Henry over the top. Rose jumping on top there.
Just the impact that Holmes has had. The 11 disposals, 8 kicks, 431 metres gained. Has averaged 550 in the entirety of the matches on the season.
Here's a go for Port. Boak. Running forward, kicking inside the forward 50. Chance here for Rioli, but goes over for a boundary throw-in. However, I'll be busy.
This is the one Hyler, Horn Francis,
It's on as I'm going to Year 12 ball.
blocks, across the path and both
Well, that's nice. Terrible timing to have it in the Friday night of the first week of the finals, but oh well. Well done, Stengel. Out wide, but Burton takes the mark. Final 7 minutes of the quarter, that's right. Yeah, it is what it is.
Short to Drew. It's great scrambling defence.
Oh well.
By the Port defence, they just push back, lots of numbers. Now they'll build
Better than if your own team was playing. That's the moral of the story. Georgiades, good grab. Wheels around inside the forward 50. It's an ugly looking kick. Jack Henry, best position. Runs and kicks it, but Bergman charging onto it. Handball to Butters. Butters get the handball away to Jones, but they're under a lot of Geelong pressure. Aaliyah just kicks it sideways to Burn Jones for now. Oh yeah, if it was my own team, it would be different. Well, surely if it was your own team, you wouldn't go, because there's no chance I would in those circumstances. Bergman into the 50. Close. Holmes. On the ground. Stengel round the body. Jones did well. Aaliyah. Now into the 50 they go now. Georgiades couldn't quite. Duncan just trying to find it. Dangerfield diving on it to get the handball away. Does to Collar Jasny. Backwards handball under a lot of pressure Geelong. They'll rush it behind. They do. There are 6 minutes left. Come on, Port. That's right. There are 6 minutes left in the half. Port need to tighten up the one-on-ones. Yeah. Anyways, I'll head off now. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you. You too. I hope I do, because that would mean that Geelong have lost if I enjoy the rest of it. Come on, Port, please. Here. I agree. Now, here's another chance for the Cats. This could be another goal coming up. It will be. They get out the back, and another simple goal as Stengel pops it through from the goal line. And the Cats lead it by 15 points. So, since Port have hit the front, the Cats have kicked 3 in a row.
dust that we share. It's a disease of isolation.
All new Spotlight. Sunday on 7 and 7 Plus.
Again, Max Holmes running with the ball. It's been such a big win for the Cats tonight. Great ball use by Tanner. On every occasion, you should mark this ball if you don't know what it's going to do. Tyson Steen will get out the back.
Oh dear.
Been able to do that a lot tonight, but on that
Oh dear, everyone.
and Hickley will be attacking that side of the ground.
This is not it right now.
This is being watched closely by Atkins in the middle. Drew
Cats look to be
laid off to Rosie, puts the gents on.
good chance of securing a home prelim at this stage. Good mark by Henry.
Good flight, very beautiful. He's been enormous. Last goal-saving effort on Horn Francis moments ago. That was coming off Dixon. Holding up superbly back there with a lot of footy coming in. Patrick Dangerfield coming back on as Francis takes another break. So highly experienced finals coaches, Kennedy's 13th final. Chris Scott is 29th.
Jones did well.
Jones to half forward.
High footy Duncan. Handball to Atkins. Atkins right down the line. Ollie Henry couldn't quite. Now Dangerfield. Great chance for him. Handball to Close. So he got a man, he does in Myers. Can Myers kick the goal? He can. And Geelong lead it by 21 points at the Adelaide Oval. Dear oh dear. 4 minutes Port, can you please get the score margin lower? I agree, I hope they do. I don't know right now. Since Port hit the front earlier in this quarter, it's been... I mean, they haven't been completely dominated, just had a couple of chances, but now Geelong are the ones taking their chances in this quarter, and they've now kicked 4 in a row. And that is not what we want. And Francis held. Hey! Umpire pays advantage. Into the 50. Free kick. But this time it's a Geelong free kick. Hinkley spraying coming. You'd sure think so. It's a 21-point game. Free kick's only 3-6. And there were 2 in that play. Does that mean it was 2-5 before then? It's not many that time. Sack Hinkley, boo. Guess that's, yeah. Things can change quickly in footy. And Jeremy Cameron's kicked the goal.
When I'm driving, I want to make sure I'm under 0.05. How? 2 drinks in the first hour, 1 every hour after that. I'll also make sure that I eat a big meal first. Pacing myself helps too. If I drink plenty of water, I might allow myself 1 more. I'm a big guy, so I know I'll be fine.
Sorry everyone, I just needed a moment there to think about the meaning of life and the meaning of football and Geelong are 5 goals up. Hinkley whistle usually goes away in finals, yes. It sure does. But, you know, this has been a long way gone away. That should be a free kick to Geelong, not paid. Horn Francis, good. Come on, lift the intensity, Port. Do you feel nervous ahead of tomorrow night? Yep, very nervous. I'm just hoping I can sleep tonight because I didn't sleep much last night. So, you know, helps now that I'm tired, but we'll see.
And I think Horn Francis perhaps
Just got a crypto ad. Interesting. Is that your second of the night? Nice. Yeah, sorry for not changing the score for a while. I needed to think. In comes Horn Francis, kick across the face, one behind. So it's a 26-point game at the moment.
Adelaide had been down by 17 in the first quarter, but managed to hit the lead at the 9-minute mark of this term. Geelong has responded in a very profound manner. Holmes to Dangerfield, who can't mark here, but some of his clean-handed work in this last couple of minutes has been quite something.
Oh dear.
Extraordinary find, BT Lawson Humphrey.
Porter not playing
In a reserves
against Geelong like they did in round 9.
last year with Swan Districts, and then was playing in the qualifier.
They, Port, got 50 points in one quarter. Yeah. That was they were a long way in front in that game before Geelong caught up and nearly won, but yeah. Let's hope for a reverse of that tonight. I mean, it's not that big of a margin, but feels like a lot right now. Holding the ball, yay! Come on, Port. Kick it inside 50. Ryan Burton. Kick it in. He does, inside 50 deep. They all fly for it. Come on, Boak. Find a way. Handball. Come on, Rosie. Kick the goal. Yay! He's got it. I like Ken Hinkley, and he's copped a lot of shit from the media, so must win this game. He must. Particularly because they've been known for blowing home finals in recent years. 2020, losing a home prelim. 2021, losing a home prelim. 2023, last year, losing a home semi-final. Port slowing it down for some reason. Yeah. Much needed goal. Spot on. Hinkley should leave soon. Port need a fresh voice. Well, we'll see, because if they win tonight, then suddenly maybe we won't think that, Even if they don't, they could still win the premiership. Who knows? It's a funny game, football. Anyway, Evans up to the 50. Housing ball. Ball up. Another late goal here for Port would be crucial. Make a massive difference. Let's get it that bit closer again. Rioli, Holmes, Myers manages to clear it. Stengel and Dangerfield both went for it. But it'll work out alright for the Cats. 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. In the first half. Or maybe one last chance for Geelong here. They got 15 seconds. Bruin inside 50. It could have almost been a push free kick to Cameron. He doesn't seem to be complaining. I don't think there was much in it. And that's half time at the Adelaide Oval. Interesting first half. Geelong clearly having the better of it. But Port not out of it. Everything to play for. Anyway, half a min left. Yeah, well now nothing. Can you shout me out? Says it's Rinters. Shout out to It's Rinters, everyone.
Tom, they got one late on you, but you've streamed 5 in a row that quarter. Must be pretty happy with
It's
the
Rinters.
Yeah, we started well. We've got a good attitude, which is pleasing. We're up for the
Oh,
and it's
to be honest, everyone, I'm very tired. And I'm very concerned about the state of this football match right now. Come on, Ken, give them a good roast, whatever. Yeah,
got to the ball before then, so
roost and a roast. Give them both.
what he brings to the team is best.
Talk about the heat and pressure of this game. Looks like it's one contest after another.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's finals footy. We knew
Thank you, no worries.
we were ready for it, so we're just
Always happy to help.
with that same attitude and bring it
But yeah, I'm tired, everyone.
For the second half.
I'm upset. I wanted Port to be winning, and Port are not winning. And yeah, I'm concerned. I don't want Geelong to win the premiership.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if we remember back, it was a hamstring throughout that prelim that made job really hard to keep him out of the side. He actually trained really well that week. We would have loved to pick him, but he's up to 485 metres gained for the game already. He said that he averages around.
Come on, Connor Rosie, do something.
Now, this is a player when he's down.
Let me check his stats. Has he been that bad?
Just takes so much distance on the game, and as we said,
He's their top rated player on the ground, so on fantasy.
he's doing a great job in the finals. He's just showing he's a big game player.
Max Holman. Dale, inside the Port Adelaide rooms, if you were the leaders of this group, a 20-point deficit, what do you say?
I'll just be continually driving the message that we're going to get our opportunities, continue to work hard, work on the contest work. So it's only little breakdowns, but little lapses of concentration, things that are killing it. They're being outplayed, I believe. So that's all the message of
Mix your tiredness with alcohol will be a fun second half, no matter what.
To unpack and plenty more to come from Macca's halftime show.
I couldn't drink too much alcohol on the live stream. Got some young impressionable people in these live streams, so stick to this for now, just to at least keep me awake. But I might need some if it keeps going this way, to be honest.
The Hawks on Friday night footy. What about this? And it all leads to a Super Saturday. Swans versus Giants, then a Lions and Blues eliminate. The finals continue with a Bulldogs and Hawks blockbuster on Friday night footy. Live and free on 7.
The two most informed teams in the competition, Friday night football. Now the Hawks since round 5 have been absolutely outstanding. They're the hardest side to play against through the midfield. They're ranked
Oh dear. Let me know your thoughts, everyone. I'm curious
top markers possible.
where you think this one's going.
Last 5, 25 plus. Enjoy the footy.
Will Port be able to get back into it, or will Geelong keep going with it?
Be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
The Toyota AFL Premiership season is brought to you by Toyota. Finals. Oh, what a feeling.
Hello once again, Mike Amor in the 7 newsroom. A body camera has revealed the moment a young police officer was stabbed, responding to a hoax call in Melbourne's southeast. The family of a rising young basketball star killed in an unprovoked ambush, calling for justice. And Order of Australia recipients were honoured with a special ceremony at
Oh dear.
26 degrees in Melbourne tomorrow before
Well, everyone,
blows through with lots of rain.
hard to know. First 5 minutes will tell all. Yes. Compared, just think about if after half time Geelong come out and kick 2 goals in the first minute or two to if Port did. It makes such a big difference.
Missed the action because of Pringles? They're so good though.
The real game face isn't a scowl.
Anyway, it's going to be difficult to beat the Cats. It sure will be. Port can still come back. I hope so. I mean, Geelong have Geelong have had a lot of, or at least some finals in the past few years where they have started all right and led before losing. The 2019 prelim is one that springs to my mind. Let me try and think of some others. Did they lead in 2020 qualifying final against Port? I'd have to check that one. Oh, well, it was not really. There was even the whole way.
Yeah, it was good, you know, if you're into that sort of thing. Whoa, what's they supposed to mean? What are you saying, Greg?
Want to take your multi to new heights? Use Sportsbet's player form. Get all the stats you need on all your favourite players. Oh yeah, get him in. Add them to your multi, then keep your finger on the pulse with the
Chase Sweet, do something, please. Let me see his stats.
all in one place.
Jordan Sweet.
Nobody does it easier than Sportsbet.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit.
He's been alright.
Halftime break brought to you by Toyota.
Dominating the hit-outs. I reckon just as a group they need to do more is what I'd say. I mean, it's a high scoring, decently high scoring, intriguing game of football. Oh dear. Football.
It certainly is. Both of those goals absolutely incredible. The ball winners, Max Holmes, he's been outstanding, but this is the one that's
Let me check the goals. Who's kicked the goals?
half a yard between you and the boundary line. You're getting pressured as you
Stengel with 3, Cameron with 2, Georgiades with 1, Horn Francis with 1, Ollie Henry with 1, Mano with 1, Burton with 1, McKenty with 1, McEntee with 1, Rioli with 1, Rosie with 1, Bose with 1,
Second quarter dominance by the Geelong Footy Club.
Myers with 1.
Well, they got some good run. They were obviously great around the contest and what they did, but when they took the ball forward,
Do you like the game so far? If I was completely neutral, then yes, I would have liked the game because it's definitely an interesting game, you know. Not a dud game, relatively close, you know, or at least not uninteresting, and the underdog's the one winning. But I want Port to win, so it's not ideal. I thought Indigenous folks hated Rashudo. Well, what makes you what's the relevance of that? About Rashudo.
they're both playing through the midfield, Joel, so there is a little bit of you have to go and roll your sleeves.
Geelong just rest, do not do anything. Yeah, just so, if you're Geelong, yeah, just save your energy for next week's semi-final.
maybe help out Zach Butters by doing that. Look, they've got to throw the magnets around a little bit now, and that's something that Ken Hinkley has spoken about. They're in quite a reliable side now, trustworthy side, that they're able and capable to do that.
Absolutely. Jason Horn-Francis, there is another one. He might be able to go for the midfield push, Rosie.
The deal won't get up at the moment.
They were just fine in effort. The good players seem to
Yeah,
in the second half when you
not right now,
they just find a way to will themselves an extra little bit.
Telstra tracker, Sean Mano.
unfortunately. We're all devastated right now about the deal.
Started, but then where he finished it.
Yeah, so literally came through as a bit of a bolter through the stoppage, but Darcy Byrne-Jones at the bottom of the screen was his matchup, and he was sitting off the back of the stoppage, and the Cats link it up, take it out the far side of the ground, and Darcy Byrne-Jones does a great job of getting on the line, but the trust of his other teammates to come around and help him out wasn't there, and that's what you've got to rely on when you're in motion and in formation.
Ashley says up. It's funny because that's on the screen, but it's not even in the chat on my like actual chat, but it's on the like screen. It's a bit funny. Port, I believe you can come back. Well, good on you, football legend, for bringing the positive energy. I'm sure that can make the difference.
I think he's delighted just in the manner in which it's happening. A few of the luckier goals with Jeremy Cameron, but the rest of it is all on the back of hard work, good contest, good method and execution.
Well, speaking of hard work, Mitch Cleary is downstairs in the 7 newsroom. Mitch, what do you have for us? All of the team news will be in.
Well, the teams are in for the other 3 finals this weekend. Starting at the MCG tomorrow, Hawthorn and the Western Bulldogs. No Chankwath Japp. He's been overlooked for the Hawks. Ward comes in for Mackenzie. Like the Bulldogs, have recalled James Harms after having missed a few recent games. 4 begins at the Swans, including Packley and Heaney. But Taylor Adams, the former Pie, has been dropped. Toby Bedford not in for the Giants. At the Blues, 6 massive ins, headlined by Sam Doherty, of course. But Harry Mackay...
Sorry, I'm getting distracted, everyone. I'm reading the team news on the TV on Channel 7. They're, you know, saying the teams for the upcoming games.
Behind closed doors, the Bulldogs have only played 2 games at the MCG for the entire season. So just getting used to the surrounds that will have 90,000 fans ahead tomorrow night. As for the Hawks, we know Jack Ginnivan's grand final preparation last year turned a few heads at the races. Just as relaxed tonight, he's taking the first...
We need entertainment, dance.
...at a pub over dinner with mates in Richmond. Sam Mitchell knew about it before tonight. He was okay with it. He's on the waters.
Well, maybe if you want me to do that, maybe I should have some alcohol, because I think it would probably make me do a better job. But, you know, the playlist guy is back. Welcome back. What are your thoughts on the game right now? If you want me to dance, by the way, Hotkey AFL, what sort of dancing would you like me to do? Because I'm not very much in a dancing mood right now. And even if I was, don't think I'd do it very well. Get some goals, Port. Dogs and Hawthorn, who do you think wins? I'd tipped Hawthorn. But it's funny because I find it so hard to make a realistic prediction, because it just feels so like, you know, because I'm obviously, you know, it's my team involved. I just find it hard to analyse from a neutral standpoint. The Macarena, can do it sitting down. Wait, I need to think. That's it, isn't it? Let me know, everyone. Did I do it right just then? I had to think, because it's been some time since I've done it, so, you know. Bit annoyed the Cats are winning. Don't want them in the prelim, as they'll have a genuine chance to win it all. Definitely. Particularly with, you know, a home prelim, for what it's worth. I mean, it would be obviously at the MCG, not in Geelong, but, you know, they play at the MCG enough. They know that ground quite well. It looks right. Well, that's the important thing. Drink Red Bull. I would if I had it on me. I would. Maybe I need to get some in future for situations like this. This is the best video ever. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Why are you so tired? You've answered this already, but I wasn't here. Yeah, I have, but the reason I'm tired is because I didn't get much sleep last night. Didn't get to sleep until well after 1 a.m. and then had to wake up early-ish this morning. But yeah, it was because I was thinking about football. You know, I haven't been that nervous. I've been able to be alright, but then I don't know why, it just suddenly hit me last night and I couldn't stop thinking about Hawthorn and I was nervous. So, you know,
Whatever your goals are, you can achieve them sooner. With a money-made personal
that's that. The thumbnail is Essendon Adelaide Crows. I know. It's weird because I set the thumbnail as this game and I checked on my phone before and, you know, if I've looked up my channel and on the channel it says it's got the right one, but then it's got the wrong one if you go into it, so it's weird. Yeah.
Australia's home retailer.
Let me see if I can try and fix the thumbnail. Because I don't know if it'll say, if I go in to change it, whether, you know, it'll say that it's the right one or not. He said why he was tired, lady friend. Well, you actually said that was why I was tired. I didn't say that myself, but, you know. I just subscribed and liked. Thank you, Ashley. Appreciate that. Hearing Kerno out for season, most likely, and will have ankle surgery. Jeez. Yeah, that would be, no good for Carlton if it's, that is the case.
It's a great way to get kids moving and to support local communities. Coles, proud
Yeah.
partner of the AFL, AFLW,
Um,
and the Kings. Halftime break brought to you by Macca's. Footy, I'm loving it.
I mean, obviously wasn't picked this week, but you plan to stream any more finals games? I could next week, because I mean, obviously I won't tomorrow night because I'll be at the football, and then Saturday night I will most likely be preoccupied such that I won't be able to stream. But yeah. Port has given itself the best chance to win a premiership, so I'm pretty sure Ken is trying to fire them up. Yep. Home qualifying final. Set themselves up perfectly. They've got to make the most of it. Who do you go for? That is who I go for. Hawthorn. 2 minutes to third quarter. Yep. Might even change it now to third quarter, just because I know it's starting shortly. Alright, come on, Port. Who he's going for Port and who he's going for Geelong. Footy's about to start.
As long as you possibly can, I reckon, because he only needs a moment to get involved.
Yeah, it could be the option to roll it forward and see if you can inject someone else through the midfield. But it sounded like the decision may have been just activate the sub in now.
I reckon if they're 35 down, 40 down at any stage in this quarter, you might see the spelling of that man, I reckon.
Yep. It's a fair assessment from the information we just gathered there. Great interview, great chat from Aaron.
Did not see that shirt, sorry. Fair enough. No worries.
The lingering effects of it. Keep a very close eye on that for you, but that's the latest. Movement on the bench.
CATS. Raiden's World at AFL. That's the first Geelong supporter we've seen tonight. In the first supporter of either side, it seems. Assuming you are a Geelong supporter. Bouncing ball. Third quarter started. Blitzarves. Handball. Kolajasny. Kolajasny short pass. Holmes to Dangerfield. He kicks it inside the forward 50. Burton and Myers there. End up with a ball up.
Yeah, guys, Zach Butters straight to the bat, putting the top on, subbed out, Narkle will come in.
Atkins, handball. Cameron. Mullen kicks up behind. Let me update that. And Ashley's written Collingwood in letters.
And you have to have the feeling that if Zach Butters is sore, he's generally very, very sore. So,
Butters out.
big loss for Port Adelaide.
Is that what they were just talking about? He just said big loss for Port Adelaide. I wasn't even looking at the screen, so was that Butters? So if Butters is out, and if he is, how bad is it? Because, is he done for the night or is he done for the year, or, I mean, obviously we wouldn't know yet, but just hopped on. Who do you want to win? I want Port to win. Personally. Here's a chance for Dempsey to Bowes. This is too easy. Just sore. Right. If he's out for the game, though, it's still not good. So they're going to work their way back into it. Just a dino. I'm chiming in with St Kilda. It's funny, because you can already put a dot in St Kilda if you want to, after the ST. Some might do. Too easy for Geelong, says Football Legend. Yep. Bowes has kicked it. Back out to, I think that's an equal game high. I don't like this, guys.
We might need to take this toe ball out for a test drive.
Looks like we're off to Adelaide if we win tomorrow. Yep, looks that way. Oh, I'm hoping I can find a way to go. Gonna need it to work perfectly. If we win, though. I mean, it's a problem you'd rather have, because obviously you'd rather win and have to worry about that than lose tomorrow and not. But yeah, I don't know. Are we more likely to beat Geelong at the MCG or Port in Adelaide? Like, logically, you'd think Geelong at the MCG, but I don't necessarily think that. Feel like we might match up. Maybe match up better against Port. I'd be okay watching it from home. Well, yeah, it's better than if it was not happening, Stengel did well. Handball to Dangerfield. Into the 50 to Henry. Ollie Henry, that is. Fresh shout out, I unsubbed and subbed again. Yeah, a couple of people have done that already tonight, so well done. You'll now get your name on the screen until someone else does that. We should have been Port there earlier in the year if it wasn't for Sam Mitchell being dumb. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Look, can blame it on anything, but, Hawks have had a great season. They have. We have. But yeah, it's funny how, it's not funny, it's not great how, there's another goal. Why am I not surprised? Like, it's just, everyone wrote off Geelong. It's just stupid. Of course Geelong are going to win if you write them off. Like, if you give them a chance, they'll probably lose. But if you don't give them a chance, look at them now. Geelong are playing as if they're versing North. Just about. They might be up by more, but, you know. This is a dominant display right now. Dear oh dear. Bad bounce from the umpire. Throws it up. It's a throw, free kick to Geelong. High, says Ashley. High. Hannah Brown. How am I? I am good, thanks. How are you? Tyson Stengel from the boundary, he misses. Oh. Good, thanks. That's good. That's good to hear. I'm nervous for tomorrow, says Football Legend. Why are you nervous for tomorrow? Burgoyne did well. Out of the air to Georgiades. Oh, poor kick. Hawks are my number 2. Oh. Thank you. I'm double nervous because Hawks are my number 1. Yeah, I'm very nervous. Get in. Hasn't made the distance. Thump through for one behind to Port. 6-8-44 plays 11-11-77. The Adelaide Oval. Come on, Burton. Come on, Burgoyne. Bounce. Jeez, it's looking slippery and fumbly there right now. What's your favourite chocolate? Genuinely, if you give me like a block of just normal Cadbury chocolate, like that's just like, it's just so nice. Like it's just, you know, nice and simple. Gets the job done. So, what can I say? I'm a simple soul. Geelong might win this, but if they verse the Giants, they'll get destroyed. I hope you're right. Wouldn't be too sure, but yeah, I hope. So what's this mean? It means they're most likely to play in a prelim. Free kick to Geelong. Mark inside 50 for Geelong. Ah, dear. Dear oh dear, everyone. On my phone now because I can't even bear to watch. It's a shocking game. Geelong are winning. Who do I think is going to make it to the grand final? I'll stick with what I predicted before the finals, which was Sydney and GWS.
shoe by Bruin. Run down in the end. Little handball out. Little rocky from Burton. Got to go there, Logan Evans. Picked up by Cameron from that pocket.
Cameron, right across the face.
Dempsey trying to
Boak did well.
wonderful while sitting on backside. Zeb Thatcher pulled the kick a little. Plenty of Geelong players
Close with a chance
for the ceremony.
to Bruin.
And the Cats with an opportunity to go to a 40-point lead. And this is
Oh dear, everyone.
his team.
No free kick.
Just the
Yeah.
tenacity of the Cats. Every contest, foot on
Oh dear.
pressing forward there, College Asney.
I think it's going to be a Hawthorn Sydney Grand Final.
Teammate in the better part of the ground.
Yeah, I'd take that.
Been rather professional so far.
What do we reckon? Would Hawthorn be more likely to win away to Port or Geelong at the MCG? Probably Geelong at the MCG, but, you know, with that being said, the fact that Geelong are winning now means that Geelong are better than Port, I guess. So, you know. Oh dear, Port Adelaide. They've messed this up. This is not how it was meant to go for them. Everyone wrote off Geelong. So many people were predicting them to go out in straight sets, and they look to be on their way to a home prelim.
Tony Bruin does a great job, so much energy to this side and just finishes with the goal there. Great reaction. Look at the young players get around him. And now we have to think about Port Adelaide. What are they going to do to get back into this days?
40 points. Port need a Collingwood miracle. They sure do. And there's still, you know, more than a quarter and a half. There's still time.
Playing 6 forwards deep at the moment. And they
As much as I hate to say this, I, you know, hope they do what they did to us. High says 66 Taz 95 or 66 Taz 95. Well, hi. Welcome to the live stream. I'm better off going to bed than watching this. Yeah. You might as well. I mean, even if there is the extreme off chance Port come back, you might as well go to bed and, you know, either have a 1% chance of waking up to good news or just, you know, be lucky that you didn't watch it.
Slices his kick towards the half-forward flank and over.
quite a clever kick by Manor there. Just a defensive kick. Keep it skinny. Don't try and open up the ground and let Port Adelaide run it out the other side.
Beautiful low shot of the Adelaide Oval and that new stand. Stanley. Through Bruin Jones. Lovely smother by Bruin. Handball to Dangerfield. Dangerfield.
Game is over. I'm going, so good luck with the Hawthorn tomorrow night. And go Blues. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, I guess good luck for the Blues on Saturday night to reciprocate it. Paul come back from this, says Fidget. I don't think they will. But welcome to the live stream again tonight. Have you been in here yet? I don't think so. Yeah, they're going to need some miracle, and it really doesn't look like their night. Yeah, good night. Thanks for tuning in. How far do you think Geelong's going to get? I mean, there are at least a 50-50 chance of making the grand final now, at least. Given they'll be into a home prelim.
Seconds here. I know there's still a long time to go in this game. But we talk about the seconds. Magpies were the best of it last year. And they taught everyone else in the competition a big lesson.
Playing finals football for the first time.
Jack Bowes. He missed the lot. He has. No score.
The only thing they're not doing is converting. In terms of majors, doing it by ones, probably not going to be good enough. At some point, Port are going to get this quarter on their terms.
Yes, he missed. There's no point bothering now. It's game over. Just is. Port have been rubbish tonight. Geelong have been too good. Game over. Guthrie. Moyes. Guthrie. Georgiades handball out of bounds.
And that's the pressure that I thought we were going to come out to see tonight at Port Adelaide. Really getting face with Geelong, but lots of heat on the ball.
I go for Geelong, so I think they make the grand final. Fair enough. You must be very pleased tonight. Everyone was doubting Geelong. Not many people gave them a chance tonight. Well, a lot of people didn't. And definitely people wouldn't have predicted this sort of scoreline. Make me a mod, please, says Holly. Actually, fair enough. You've been in the stream. You've been in almost every stream, so add as moderator. Alright, should be done now, Holly. Even me as a Cat supporter, I doubted Geelong even before the big Stewart blow. Yeah, I forgot about that. Of course, Tom Stewart not playing. Hasn't mattered. Now Dempsey has a shot to put the Cats 46 points in front. Dempsey misses. I mean, that would have just about iced it entirely if it was 46 points. Still just about game over anyway, but I guess there's time is one thing. There's still, you know, if Port can get it back to a reasonable margin in this quarter with a couple of more goals, even there it's a ridiculously big uphill battle. And they're playing a side who's just completely outplayed them. So, yeah, probably is game over. Zach Guthrie. Good kick. Dangerfield now. Charging goalward. Neil marks.
Again, it's a one-on-one win on the wing, and then rolling. As a defender, you're trying to scrap.
Who cares about margins in finals though? Well, yeah, no one cares about margins. I mean, if it's game, yeah, well, it's game over, it's game over. But you know, Neil kicks the goal, and I'm calling it now, everyone. Geelong are into the prelim. Geelong make it into the grand final. I think they play Sydney again, like 2022. Yeah. That's probably the most likely grand final now, given that this is the score. Oh dear. is the first qualifying final, not second. No, it's the second. Second versus third is the second qualifying final. Even if it's being played first, it's the second qualifying final. The first qualifying final is first against fourth. And here's another go. Cameron misses. Extends the lead just by a little bit. A handy point if it means anything.
It's hard to comprehend at some level that there's still 6 minutes to go in the quarter. In the third quarter, and that's the conversations we're having, but no doubt that has to be a thought from also the coaching staff. At what point do you say, okay, we need to preserve some energy?
Well, I reckon a lot of that is they, at the moment, playing without a lot of life as well. There's a lot of aggressive ball movement in that first quarter in particular for Port Adelaide.
My TV screen is later than you. Oh yeah. Well, what are you watching it on? Because yeah, I know that I'd be ahead of. I'm watching on Channel 7, so I guess I'd be, you know, at least as far ahead as anyone. Ollie Henry. Hooking to the right. One behind. Geelong could be in front by so much more right now. They've had a lot of good chances to kick goals they haven't been able to capitalise on. It's funny how Port hit the front in the second quarter, and since then it's been 1 goal 3 to 9 goals 6. It's pretty ugly. Channel 7 or 70? I'm watching on 70, actually. 70, I should say. 7 HD. Oh, actually, wait, I don't think I am. I mean, I usually do, but I'll join back in quarter 4. Okay, fair enough. Well, you just enjoy yourself because you're into a prelim.
Just every time they've tried this, Geelong's just had it covered by being man on man or having an extra over that side of the ground.
Stanley has it. Good mark. Was only got one behind this quarter. Yep. And Geelong have kicked 4 goals 6. So, not nice. How much longer do you think Dangerfield is going to play? Till the end of this quarter, I'll say. But, you know, who knows? Who knows what they'll decide to do. Oof. So Thatcher nearly got caught there. Here's an opening up. Narkle, the former Cat. How much longer do you think? Oh, and what about years? Oh, is that what you meant? I thought you were saying they'll try and, you know, preserve him because he's been, you know, due to his importance and lack of playing, but How many years? Another few.
Well, again, it's the pace through the stoppage.
At least a couple more.
Knew the contact was coming.
At least.
Felt for it. Drew it in a manner in which it had to be paid.
That's what I reckon.
Jason Francis kicked one in the first quarter. Just to say they are in absolute desperate need. Didn't kick one in this quarter at all.
So Jason Horne-Francis. Give them the slightest chance, he's missed. You got to take your chances in a game like this, and that is not going to do it.
Decided it's time to show his athletic prowess. So he runs at 60 metres. Bounces past Dempsey.
Who do you support? I support Hawthorn.
The confidence in your own ability.
48-point margin, yep.
Such an important
And even 8 goals. So
was way back.
Port kicked 8 goals straight, the scores would be level.
Had the capabilities to become the best player in the comp.
Here's Rosie struggling.
Rosie did well.
Well under pressure.
Narkle couldn't find it.
Guthrie did
Zach Guthrie,
impressive manner.
too good Geelong. That's out on the full though.
Fair to say, Paddy went pretty early on that call.
There are signs though. There are signs, Joel.
Hepburn went the longer option. That was a little better.
What is your goal for subs by the end of the year? I guess 5,000. That'd be nice. Couldn't complain about that.
Advantages paid, so it's play on, says Simon Meredith. Cameron skirts with the boundary line.
48-point margin. Umpire just sounded the siren for the rest of the end of the game.
Seconds off the clock here and have no further
Maybe Port would agree to that. Get a bit of rest before next week. They'll be back here again.
third with the defender. Aaliyah got rid of it as far as Henry. Tries to bend it around the corner. Dangerfield almost. Had a difficult one to catch.
Port Adelaide haven't taken a mark inside forward 50 since quarter one. In this quarter alone, the Cats have taken 8. It's become stark very quickly.
Stanley and Sweetburn Jones. Rosie, he's caught. Trouble.
Rosie's called holding the ball. It's not getting better for Port, and Geelong about to kick a goal to make the margin 54 points.
Stengel, but not Manor. He's kicked 2 in his first AFL final, Sean Manor.
He's got it. Yeah, Port haven't taken a mark inside 50 since the first quarter. I know. Just said that before. Crazy. Hard to win a game like that. It's showing on the scoreboard. So 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Why do Port suck so much? I don't know. They've been great for the past little while now, since they had that shocking loss against Brisbane in round 15. I think it was then. Yeah, since then they've just no good. Well, since then they've been good, but you know, and then yeah, not tonight. Stanley to Bruin. Chance for one more for Geelong. Close marks. And he'll have a shot after the siren. To increase the margin to 10 goals.
For a 60-point three-quarter time margin.
safe to say this game is more than over now. Regardless of the result of this kick. But in comes Brad Close. He's missed it. He brings up the triple figures though for Geelong either way.
Lots of discussion going on with the Geelong hierarchy here about positioning themselves going forward from here.
6-9-45 to 14-16 100. Well, that was embarrassing. The shot at goal, or more embarrassing is Port right now.
Sometimes the things that don't look the best can hold the most meaning. That's why we're helping 5 deserving clubs.
That quarter was embarrassing for Port. It was. This whole game's been embarrassing for Port. I mean, they've been outplayed from the start. Lucky to only be down by as much as they were at quarter time. Then even at half time they could have been down by more. But just... Oof. Port was my favourite team. I would switch to Sandful. Yep. Maybe right now. You'd be shattered as a Port fan right now. I mean, they've still got a chance to fix it next week. Which if they're playing the Bulldogs, I probably want them to do. But if they're playing us, obviously I don't.
On my team. So do I. More importantly, I do.
The final night of blind auditions you cannot miss.
This is by far, I think, the best time we've ever seen on the show.
New The Voice on 7 and 7 Plus. Don't miss it.
I'm a Hawks fan, so hoping we can activate Hawkball. Same. I mean, I am too, so, you know, I will as well.
Take on the fun these footy finals. Plus league same game multi and in monthly titles just a $50 back.
And then hopefully we can do it in Adelaide next week.
Home Springs with Ladbrokes.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Fruity beer, lager beer, craft beer, zero out beer. Ooh, bubbles.
Pale ale, brown ale. Seltzer it is. Whatever floats your boots. That's refreshingly BWS.
Did someone say KFC?
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Anyway, not very talkative now. Don't know what to say really. It's been a dominant display and this game's over now. I think most of the Port players just didn't want it from the start as much as the Cats wanted it. As much. And the Cats wanted it more. And they got trampled on. Spot on. You can tell from the start, like Port, yeah, at quarter time, Port were down by 4 points, should have been down by closer to 4 goals. So,
Spring's a really good time to get the garden clean, mow the lawn, winter snipping, store your edges, get yourself a big leaf blower, blow all the leaves. I look out.
let's just hope Port fall off a cliff and then we can win tomorrow night and then we can, you know, beat Port. Let's hope they just give up.
Scott's 4 kilo lawn food, $39.98. Psycho Class 5 earmuffs, just $19. Where you find a
are just to begin. Three-quarter time break brought to you by Bunnings Warehouse.
Can we win this comp?
Yes. Are we getting engaged? Yes.
Winning MKR?
Could anything be sweeter?
All new MKR starts Monday 7:30.
The Cats have won finals in just about every other state of Australia, but not here in South Australia. Can this be their first? We're about to find out. Let's get downstairs. Erin, if you Chris Davis, the GM of footy from Port Adelaide.
Thanks, BT. Chris, can you give us an indication? Zach was a bit sore, make a call pretty early. How's he going?
Yeah, look, I mean, he's okay now. He obviously caught one in the ribs in the second quarter, struggled to get some air into his lungs at half time, so he made the decision, obviously, to sub him out after he couldn't warm up after half time.
What would you like to see from your
If the Hawks make it to the preliminary final, I will be super impressed. I will too.
Final quarter and take something into next week.
Thanks for your time, Chris.
I mean, even just to win a final, I'd be super. I already am super impressed, but yeah, like if we can win tomorrow night, that'd be amazing. Like when you think about it. Anyway, one more quarter to go, everyone, and then we can shut up shop for the night. What a boring final. I might hit the hay now. Fair enough. I'll just push through to the final siren and then I might wrap it up very shortly after. I'm back, says Ashley. Welcome back. You haven't missed much. There hasn't been much action. Not much excitement going on right now. Not much will happen, I reckon, now. It would... Oh my goodness. They're just getting destroyed, Port. They're playing terribly as well. I don't know why I believed in Port. We're useless and we never win a grand final, let alone a final ever again. We're the worst team in the 8 by far, let alone the whole comp. I feel for you. But oh well. Season's not over. That's the benefit of the top 4. And in this crazy season, we know that, you know, things can turn. Dangerfield tackled. Manor kicks to the goal square. And Myers will kick another goal for Geelong. My God, Port worse than you, North. It's a bad game, says Ashley. Sure is. Favourite Port player is Alir. Interesting. I'd have to think about mine. I was like a little earlier, but I was in a little earlier. Anyway, Myers kicks a goal, but I kind of want to watch the footy, so I wasn't really on YouTube this evening. Fair enough. I can understand in a final, but, you know, not much of an interesting one now. 61 end of game, yep. Who's your favourite player for the Hawks? Oh, I don't know. I used to... Back when Jared Ruffhead played, he was always my favourite player. But, you know, I don't really have a favourite player now. I just, you know... I love them all equally. All my children. Enjoy the game tomorrow. AFL Tube, says Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. Hopefully I do. You'll know whether I do just by... all you need to do is check the score, and you'll know. Port is actually taking the bad word. Well said. Geelong are through to Thomas Footy's chat before. Well, Geelong are through to a home prelim, and Port will play the winner of tomorrow night's game in Adelaide. Correct.
speed.
Yeah.
It is flat out.
What do I think of Massimo D'Ambrosio? I like him. He's a good player. Very good year, and got him for nothing, so that was good. AFL Chew, can I have a shout out? I'm sort of getting close to 350. Shout out to Thomas Footy. Go and help him out. Help him get to 350, everyone. I really want to enjoy tomorrow. Same. You know, all this build-up could be for nothing if we don't turn up tomorrow night. Sorta. Yeah, autocorrect. No worries. Yeah, no worries, Thomas Footy. You've been a fan for quite some time now, commenting on my videos, so happy to help you out. It's going to be a wet ball tomorrow, I know, which is good for us. Should be good for us. Anyway, in the meantime, Ollie Wines has a shot and kicks it behind. So it's an even 10-goal margin.
Fully committing them to this last quarter. Someone like Dangerfield going to sit a bit more on the bench for this last quarter. What happens?
I think it's a more fascinating question and thought for Port Adelaide, because you need to carry something into next week and find a way to, you'd imagine, at least win a quarter, but also the only thing that can make tonight work.
Favourite Hawks player is James Sicily. Good choice. Skipper. Hawks on the rise for a good 10 plus years. I hope so. I mean, it looks very promising right now, but let's hope it stays that way, because, you know, you never know. Just wait till Battle and Barras come. Oh boy. That's right. Let's hope we keep getting better, because, you know, what often happens with teams on the rise is they have one good year and then can't keep it going. So, yeah, let's hope we can.
Logan Evans. Back with the flight. Henry's there. Rioli trying to go to...
Rioli did well. Burgoyne kicks a goal. Reduces the margin just by a little bit. Port haven't kicked a goal for the half. Well, they have now. There you go. So we can win some premiership whilst we're in the 8. Yeah, I know. And that's what footy's all about. Most teams, I mean, I'm not going to say everyone, but most teams get their time at the top. It's just about being able to win it when you're up there. You know, you got to cash in and win premierships. Honestly, Hawks getting into big finals, into the finals is a bonus. Josh Jenkins had them winning the wooden spoon. I know. Actually, I think he might have said 17th. I don't know. I think Damien Barrett had us for the spoon. I know that. Sitting level 1 tomorrow at the G. Good stuff, Josh. Good stuff. Who do you go for, Josh? St Kilda haven't won for like 66 years. Well, they haven't won since 1966. So it's 58 years. But, yeah, 1966. Plus, that was their only premiership. So... here goes Burgoyne. Starting to play a bit better, maybe Port. Oh. Oh no. It's too late for Port. Yeah, definitely. Given the biggest three-quarter time comeback of all time is 45 points. It's definitely too much now if it's 54.
Forward by Mullen. Wines there. Into the middle he goes. The hands of Francis Evans. A nice mark that, I reckon. Not by a called play on, and will now call for a ball up. Just meaning that Tom Stewart being laid out hasn't had a great impact, has it?
I'm going next week if we make it to play Port. Oh, nice. You travelling to Adelaide or are you from around there? I mean, I'll hopefully be going as well. Travelling, yeah. I would hopefully travel too. I mean, I'm quite busy on Friday next week, which is the day it would be. But I'd have to get a flight at the right time just to make it work. If the flight was delayed, then I could be in some trouble. But high tackle. Airfare's going to be a fortune. I know. I looked at it already and it was ridiculous pricing. Oh well, it's priceless to be able to go to something like that. Absolutely priceless.
He looks very relaxed out there. Job done. Legs crossed, lean back.
Still confused I didn't get a ticket for tomorrow night, but just got to watch it on TV, maybe go to a friend's house. Yeah, good thinking. That'll be the next best thing.
Keeps it in motion. Myers.
Brian Myers has a shot, kicks a goal.
The hoops are hammering Boyama.
Save truckload.
10-goal margin.
Y23 stock clearance. Get free rego and CTP, free stamp duty and dealer delivery, plus free 3 years or 36,000 kilometres servicing. See your Ram dealer today.
I really want to go to Tassie to play. Yeah, to watch a game. Yeah. Fair enough. It's nice there. It's a bit different to the MCG. It's quite a bit quieter and more peaceful, I guess. Just make of it what you will. But yeah, no, it's good. I went there for the Freo game and the North game this year. So two very different games, but 2 wins. So can't complain. I wouldn't mind seeing GWS win it, yeah. I mean, if we don't win it, which we probably won't, that'd be the next best option for me. I prefer them to anyone else. Definitely would prefer them to the boys in the hoops out there right now.
Did it beautifully. Smother there by Evans. Barnes caught him a bit of a tight spot here. Just hung on to it too long. Free kick underway.
Feels like this second half's gone so long. It feels like this quarter's been going for ages, but, you know, not yet halfway through.
Conversation with him at 3/4 time.
Soccer off the ground from Rosie. Whereabouts are you in Victoria, like southeast suburbs? Just curiosity, nothing weird. Nah, don't worry, I didn't take it that way. I live near Hawthorn, actually, in the eastern suburbs. What about you, Thomas Footy? Out of general curiosity.
Bring it out of defence through Guthrie. Here's Dangerfield. He looked for all money like it was.
Is it raining where you are? Don't think so. Is it raining where you are?
To be honest, I don't think so. I think that he's obviously feeling really good.
Near Endeavour Hills and Narre Warren, southeastern suburbs. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Poster for the night. 3 posters in the first quarter.
And it's a credit to the team that's got him back to
Out on the Pakenham line.
would have loved to get him back early, but we're patient.
Yeah, nice. There'd probably be a lot of Richmond fans around there, would be my impression. I go there that much, like, you know, like, because where I live, there's definitely more Hawthorn than anything else. Yeah, it's raining a little. Nice. Where's Josh Carr? Good question. I don't know.
Travis Boak in games 369. 355 games since Travis Boak last appeared in the grand
I think where I am, it's a Hawks home area because of Waverley. True. Good point. Because that is close to Waverley.
held by Kane Corns. 19 finals. Dempsey.
So you'd say there are more Hawthorn than anything else?
Confronted by a charging Aaliyah. He's clearing
Do you follow the BBL cricket? A bit. I used to follow it more than I do now. I really can't be bothered with it now, to be honest. Like the Melbourne Stars haven't been good for ages. Well, never been good, actually. Well, been good, but haven't been able to win it, so... Like 85% of the Hawks. Wow. Jeez. I wouldn't have predicted that, actually, so that's interesting. During the three-peat was great. Sure was. Bruin did well. And finds Jeremy Cameron.
Unfortunately, off another error from Port. Rosé dropping what he'd usually take. A good unselfish footy from the Cats. This becomes a really enjoyable part of the game. Clearly sewn up. A lot of ball up your end.
Well, he's kicked the difficult ones, the near on impossible ones.
In comes Jeremy Cameron.
And then that.
And he pulls it to the left.
This could be a 90-point margin at the moment. How quickly can a team, and we've seen it before, when a team in the first week of the finals gets heavily beaten, they wipe the slate clean and then
I've actually turned the game off. Fair enough. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would have.
again, John, or does this leave a scar?
You're bruised, Al, to be honest. You're bruised from tonight.
Feel bad for Port fans. I do too, to be honest. Been very good recently, but what for? Got to be able to play in finals. To be honest, was expecting a better game of footy. So was I, and if it wasn't going to be a good game of footy, I would have predicted, if anything, it would be, you know, the other way around. But guess not.
This one, it's a round 15, 79-point loss to Brisbane here, and that essentially sparked the superb late run they had. It did indeed. Their last 6 in a row.
High tackle.
That finished to Bowes, and Bowes has got the run up on Tui. Tui will be eyeing the goals here.
In comes Zach Tui. Clever short pass.
A delivering ball. To the
Any more streams this week? Nah, not this week. Maybe next week, but going tomorrow night and then busy Saturday.
8 metres out.
Bye, says Holly. Bye, Holly. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Hopefully the Hawks game is better.
Does. Just needed to drop that in front.
He sounds like a hungry small forward, doesn't he, BT?
He wrote about his little small greedy forwards.
Good news for Geelong fans. Brian Myers is all good, so just a tactical sub.
Nice work, Aaron, back in here with Stanley. Jones had a bit of trouble controlling it. Stengel.
In comes Stengel. Another goal. Not that it means anything now. There's not even percentage to worry about or anything, but it's getting ridiculous. 67 points and could be more. Hopefully the Hawks game is better. Well, yeah, and if it's not better, then I hope it's the right way, you know. But to be fair, that would be better. You know what I'm saying? If it's a boring game, I hope that we're winning rather than losing. It's like these two play every year in a final. I know, it is. Really is.
I just think how impressive this guy has been. Chris Scott, the big of that 2022 side. 47 games ago, and there's 9 different players in this side tonight. What a turnaround.
It really is a
Really hope we have a good grand final and not a blowout. Me too.
Think about it. 16th time in the past 18 seasons are in finals. 14 of those have been a double chance. Unbelievable. It just doesn't. I'm sorry, it doesn't get any better.
The competition is not built that way either with equalisation, BT. We're talking about one thing that Adelaide can't afford, and that is an injury.
Game over. Yep. Best AFL YouTuber right here. Came to the right place. Thank you, Thomas Footy. Appreciate the kindness. Seems to be some noise coming from the roof. No idea what that is. Anywho, love this channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words. It's really keeping me motivated in these difficult times. As Geelong have just kicked another goal, by the way, everyone. Basically zoned out from the game. It's just a given that Geelong will keep kicking goals. It's just ridiculous. The Port, shocking performance. And here comes trouble, everyone. Here's Rory. Footy squad, how are we doing tonight? He says, it's been a difficult night. It's been a boring night, to be honest. And it's been, for me, I am disappointed with how it's turned out. But that's footy for you. Well, now I might actually hit the hay. I'm actually kind of tired after a long day of physical activity. And this game has just made me more bored. Fair enough. Or made you bored, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Thomas Footy, thank you for tuning in. I'll let you sleep now because there's no point staying for these last few minutes. You going to the game tomorrow? I sure am, Rory. I'll be there. Don't you worry about that. Just saying before, let's hope tomorrow's a better game, and if it's not, let's hope that it's gone the right way, not the wrong way. Because that would be best case scenario. Oh, I might see you there. Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't that be quite something? Well, feel free, Rory, if you see me, to come and say hi. I'd be delighted. Go away, ads. Sorry, football legend. Apologies. Geelong have kicked another goal. My goodness.
Excuse me, can we put the fight on?
Reserving an Uber for 45 minutes from now.
I will so good that you are cool with fans coming up to you and saying hi. Oh, absolutely. Makes my day. It's only ever happened to me like twice ever, but yeah. So feel free to come up to me because it's not quite a situation where I'm constantly getting people coming up to me and saying hi. So, you know. I mean as in come up to me and say hi, recognising me as AFL Tube. I don't just mean only ever 2 people have said hi to me in my life, because it's been more than that. I actually saw you once, don't know if you remember. When was that? When was that, Rory? Remind me. Did I see you?
Quarter time, take the crowd out of it a little bit, you know, they could be in the fight. And then we thought it was going to be a dogfight for 120 minutes, but really only had to put up 70 minutes. And then, as we said,
Hawks Saints this year. Well, that's funny because I wasn't at the Hawks Saints this year because it was in Tassie and I didn't go. So Yeah. Don't know about that one, Rory. Maybe Rory stalks me. Maybe he did. I hope not. Or maybe he got the wrong person if he reckons he saw me at the game in Tassie. Or have you gotten confused from the game? Like what game it was? Oh, that's awkward. Well, what was it, Rory? Was it wrong game or wrong person? Because maybe you got, you just saw some random bloke and just thought it was me. In comes Charlie Dixon with 3 minutes to go to give Port a sniff. He's pulled it to the right. And you know what, everyone? I think it's just about game over now. Hard to see Port coming back from here. Game over. That's right. 78 points. Similar margin to when they lost to Brisbane earlier this year now.
So this is a magnificent finals win on the road for the Cats. Up by 78 in front of 50-odd thousand. Many people perhaps didn't give them the chance in this game. Short little ball. It's been a Bruin. They have got through so far. It looks relatively unscathed.
Maybe this is a good thing for us, because if we can win tomorrow night, then maybe Port are just done, Port fans right now. Spot on. Tubi, who's your favourite Wiggle? Are we talking OG Wiggles or are we talking current Wiggles? I hope we're talking OG Wiggles. Kind of feel bad for Port fans. So do I. This would be a very tough watch. There's another goal. 84 points. OG. Look, back in the day, it was always Murray. I loved red. It was always Murray. Couldn't get enough of the bloke. And his guitar. I had a toy guitar like him. Used to wear the red shirt and back in my prime. Yeah, loved him. If we play them, I hope they're playing like this. Yeah. That would be great. Safe to say, everyone will be giving Geelong a pretty good chance for the flag after tonight. Or they better. I mean, they'd have to be the premiership favourites at least after tonight. So it'll be the first, at least until Saturday. So a minute 30 to go at the Adelaide Oval. In comes Wines. He's missed the lot. I'm going to go to sleep. See ya. See ya, Bay. Is it Bay? Is that how I say it? Anyway, see ya. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hasn't been the most exciting night, definitely, but yeah, thanks for tuning in and hope you get a great night's sleep. So yeah, 50 seconds to go. Yes, alright. I'll keep that in mind. It's a free kick to Geelong. How good's footy, says Rory. This hasn't been the best display of footy I've ever seen, but let's hope. Let's hope that we've got some more hectic, sick footy games to come in the coming days and weeks. I'm tired, guys, so... Oh, dear. Anyway. So 11 seconds to go. Just changing this over now for the sake of it. So the siren's about to sound at the Adelaide Oval. And the Cats have absolutely slaughtered Port and have shocked the footy world. They're into the prelim. Well, Geelong win home preliminary final after previously for round 19 2022 for Geelong away team. Yeah, spot on Nathan Tran, says Rory. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, in round 19, 2022. Had to refresh my memory, but yeah, Geelong beat them this very venue. Well, everyone. What do we reckon? Some final thoughts before I wrap this up. Not much on my part. I don't know what to say. Geelong have destroyed Port Adelaide. And Geelong will play in a home preliminary final, and Port Adelaide will play the winner of the Western Bulldogs and Hawthorn. What we drink in Tubi? Just some original Coca-Cola. It's pretty much been done for ages, but just polishing it off then. So righto. That might be a wrap for anyone who's still here. Viewers have definitely died down in the past little while, but we might wrap it up there. So thank you for tuning in, everyone. Thank you for watching. It's been a long night of football. It's felt like a long time since that game started, and yeah, Geelong dominant. Absolutely dominant. So yeah, that might be it, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I better go off and sleep myself, because I need to catch up on some. Big day tomorrow. Later, Rory. Love your work too, mate. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Gotta love the footy. And I'll see you all next time. Good night.